This is our series on hard decisions, and it's been pretty fascinating listening to some of the people. And life presents us. I don't think anybody escapes having to make a hard decision in life, and I've had to make plenty of them, but the one that stands out is the one that happened most recent. And that was the one where my mom, she on and off was sick, like the last few years, almost bedridden. And her doctor suggested that she get some treatments done, and because she had a bad infection. And so we put her into a rehab to get these treatments, this intravenous antibiotic treatment. And in the rehab, she got COVID. And after that, it's like my mom was a fighter, and she fought hard to stay alive. Even though mentally she always said, I just want to leave here, I want to die, her body was fighting. But once she got COVID, and once she was in this rehab with all this intravenous, she couldn't bounce back from it. And she just kept getting sicker and sicker. And the doctor kind of recommended, Judy, Janice, Jackie, my two sisters, what do you think about putting her in hospice? At this point, what do you think about that? And it was shocking to me, because my mom's been a fighter all her life. That was the last thing I was thinking, was somebody who's going to recommend that. And so me and my sisters were like, no, we just couldn't do something like that to our mother. And the doctor was putting it on us, asking us, what do you think about that? What do you think about that? So right away, the three of us were just like, we just can't. My other sister, Jackie, was like, Mom's been really doing bad for a while, and so maybe we need to be open to it. But me and my other sister were like, I don't know about that. I don't think so. And then we had a specialist come in. And this was so hard because we were all in the room with my mom, and the specialist walked into the room. And she looked at my mom, she talked to my mom, she knew my mom's chart. She was a specialist, so she reviewed all of what my mom had been through in her lifetime. And she talked to my mom as me and my one sister were standing there. And she then turned and looked at us and said, can you two come with me? I want to talk to you. So we walked into a room with her, and then we got my other sister on a conference call, and then she looked at us and she said, it's time to make a decision. And the decision, your mom can we can keep her alive, maybe a good 6-8 months at the most, on a medical treatment, and she'll be suffering that entire time, or we could put her in hospice. And I think, the decision was made to put her in hospice, but me and my one sister were still kind of in denial. Like, she'll pull through. She'll be the one to pull through. But we still had to make that decision. And though it was the right decision, and my mom has passed away since, and knowing it was the right decision didn't make it any easier. It was so hard. To this day, I can't even think about that memory without just feeling so broken up about it. And making this decision, my sister had said, when you hear other people talking about it, and they would say to you, yeah, I had to put my mom in hospice, or I had to put my dad in hospice, and you just kind of hear it as a story. There's not much feeling attached. You have compassion and empathy for that person, but until it happens to you, and then it becomes monumental. It's big. When this decision is with somebody that you love more than life itself, it's a big decision to make, and the hardest one that I ever had to make. Thank God for my sisters, because I don't know, I do know people that have to make those decisions alone. And I have to say, through this whole series we've been doing on hard decisions, a lot of people have said, thank God I had the people I had for support. And thank God for my sisters and my family, and I don't know what I would do without them.